candidates for the Python Software Foundation Board of Directors have been published. They've got a list of nominees of people who are running for positions on the Python Software Foundation Board. And if you thought that the Python Foundation was already incredibly political, DEI marketing efforts, banning users for laughing at the wrong SNL sketches, that was a real thing. Brace yourself, because depending on the outcome of this election, the leftist politics of Python could be dialed up to 11. Now, just to put this all in perspective, this is a coverage I did last November of Python's various DEI-focused marketing campaigns, which included a lot of people that were very much not white. In fact, I think no white people whatsoever, under the banner of Python is for everyone. But they don't show any white people. And then gay people with inflatable rainbow unicorns riding on their backs. And it's a thing. And so it's very, very extreme. There was also the issue, what was it, about 2 years ago, one of their most prominent contributors was suspended from the Python organization entirely, I think for 3 months, 4 months, something like that, because he mentioned offhandedly that he found an SNL sketch from the 1970s funny. Someone else mentioned an SNL sketch. He said, oh, yeah, that was pretty funny. And so they banned him because you're not allowed to find things that were meant to be funny, and still be in the Python Software Foundation. It's hard to get much more cancel culture or whatever you want to call it than that. So the DEI and everything else is off the charts there. It has been for quite some time. But then they started announcing the people who were running for the Python Software Foundation board. And just to give you a little example, a couple of examples, because there's a good dozen or so people here, and most of them are very hard left. But here's a couple that I just noticed because holy heavens. Kalyan Prasad, a member of the Python Diversity and Inclusion Working Group, who chooses to focus on code of conduct and inclusivity. There's Georgie Kerr, who is also a member of the Python Diversity and Inclusion Work Group, lives in Amsterdam, and this is and this isn't just side notes about these people. This is their platform for running for the board. This is what they say qualifies them to lead Python. This is their words about why they should be voted for. She said that she lives in Amsterdam because of, quote, the fabulous pride celebrations, end quote. That's why you should vote for her. And then there's Cecilia Tavir. She was nominated specifically, according to the person that nominated her, due to her advocacy for, quote, greater diversity, equity, and inclusion, end quote. This goes on and on and on. You can go through and check it all out. It's all up at python.org. I linked to it over on X if you want to go see all the candidates. And now most of these candidates have some form of leftist declaration in their election material without even bothering to go into their social media and blogs and all their other stuff that's off to the side. But they feel like Python, in order to get elected to a leadership role in Python, they must declare their intense leftist politics. And the thing is, they're probably right. Python is an inherently political organization. They just are super duper political, and they have been for quite some time. It's kind of off the charts and ridiculous. I don't know why you'd have a foundation that's driving a programming language be anything other than just a pure meritocracy. I don't know why talking about DEI or fabulous pride celebrations or the needs for codes of conduct should have anything to do with your programming language. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, a lot of you may be wondering, well, what purpose does this have, right? Like these board of director positions for Python, how silly. It's just a programming language, right? The Python Software Foundation is a several $1 million per year organization. As of 2024, this is from a plugin I wrote that when you go to certain websites, it shows you what their revenue is so you can look at it for yourself. That way, if you go to like a Wikipedia and they're like, help, we're growing broke. If you don't give us $2, Wikipedia shuts down. And then you can be like, oh, wait, here's the millions you receive and the very little you put towards running Wikipedia, right? Like, it's just nice to have this information. Python Software Foundation in 2024 had total assets of 3.3 million with revenue of 4 million and a 5.7 million expenses with executive director pay of 145,000. In fact, they felt so comfortable in their finances that they declined a $1.5 million grant last year. They declined $1.5 million from the U.S. government because the requirement the U.S. government gave them was you cannot, Python, discriminate against people based on race, ethnicity, gender, that sort of thing, which means that Python would have had to modify their DEI policies so that they would stop supporting racial discrimination. Python was so committed to their DEI policies, to their woke leftist policies, that they said, no, keep your $1.5 million federal government that had almost no strings attached. We don't want it because we're going to keep being racist and sexist because that's what we want to do as leftists. I'm paraphrasing, but they said no to the $1.5 million because they wanted to keep doing the DEI, and the DEI stuff is racist and sexist. That's how committed Python is. So when we look at all of these, people that are running for spots on the Python board of directors to manage this several $1 million per year organization, which steers the Python programming language, it's important to bear all that in mind, that the organization itself is incredibly political to an intense degree, not a little political. It almost seems like politics is more important than the programming language itself. That's weird. And when you look at all of the statements and whatnot from the people who are running, not all of them. There's a handful in there who are just like, I want to do a good job and, I don't know, help people learn Python. Right? There's a couple of those. But most of them, the people who are probably going to win, at least for the most of the seats, are really heavily focused on things like DEI, code of conduct, and of course, fabulous pride celebrations. I should point out that Georgie Kerr, who said the fabulous pride celebration thing, also is an employee of the German government. She's one of the people that got the recent set of fellowships from the nation of Germany, and basically to spread leftism throughout organizations, including Python. So Georgie Kerr is being paid by the nation of Germany to spread leftist causes inside of Python, and now she's running for a seat on the board of directors for the Python Software Foundation, where she's yelling at the top of her lungs about codes of conduct, or she's yelling about diversity and inclusion and fabulous pride celebrations and everything else. So, okie dokie. Okie dokie, artichoke. Thank you to the Lunduke Journals for subscribers for making it possible to do this sort of reporting. Go to lunduke.com, grab yourself a subscription if you want to support the work that I do. If you want to get on the board of directors, if you want to get on the lifetime subscriber walls, they're all full. They're all full. I can't put you on there. No, they're all full, but I've got some more coming. So on Monday, it's was it Saturday now? Or Sunday now? It's Saturday. On Monday, I'm going to be putting up two more retro computer themed walls. So if you'd like to get your name added to one of those, just let me know. Just toss me an email, become a lifetime subscriber. All the information's up there at lunduke.com. Thank you to everyone who's put your name on the so many walls that we've got up there. It's just amazing how many of you are out there supporting this work. It's truly amazing. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nerds and nerdettes across the inner tubes, I do declare, end broadcast.